Are you a Floridian law enforcement officer, firefighter, healthcare professional, veteran, or in active military duty, or even a teacher or childcare employee who would love to have your own home, but you just don't have enough money saved up for a down payment or closing cost? Then this video is absolutely for you. You have to watch it because this is where we're going to talk about this new housing program called Florida Hometown Heroes. Hi, my name is Tatyana Clark, and I'm with Buy Sell Central Florida, brokered by Coldwell Banker, and this is our week 2 of Mortgage Solutions series. And today I'm here with Denise Pantaleon, VP of Mortgage Lending with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. Welcome, Denise.
Thank you. Anxious to talk about some solutions.
Denise, tell us all about this program, please.
So I love this program. Governor DeSantis started it only in June of 2022, and it was a way of thanking our local community first responders and what we consider our hometown heroes.
Okay. So what does that program do?
So the program is a down payment assistance program for our local law enforcement, first responders, educators, people on the front line, and our community workers as a way of saying thank you to them. It provides a down payment assistance and closing cost money toward the home purchase.
And how much money are we talking about exactly here?
You can get up to 5% of the loan amount towards your closing costs and your down payment. So you can virtually come to the table in many cases with very little or no money.
And that's up to $25,000, right?
It does have a limit of $25,000.
Got it. Well, let's talk most importantly, who qualifies as a hero in this program?
Yes, there is an extensive list of heroes that we have. And there's a website that we can check those, but for the most part, you'll see educating professionals, healthcare professionals, first responders, law enforcement, and active military and veterans.
And I gotta tell you, Denise, when I first heard about this program, I was so excited because I have so many friends and clients who are fitting this criteria. I was extremely excited that I could finally have a program that might fit those needs. And just so you hear this out, guys, like this list, I was just surprised how many professions are out there. Some you might be really surprised, and it's not just certified K-12 educators like your teachers, and it could be public or charter schools. Mm-hmm. But some of them includes like career specialists, library or media specialists, school counselors, etc. You know, some professions you might not exactly guess, or even EMT. That's why it's so important that you contact us as your professionals who can help you figure out whether or not you can qualify.
Yeah, and a little note on that. So in order to qualify, you have to be on the list, you have to be working in that field, and you have to be certified or licensed, so you will need to produce that.
I see. Denise, are there any income limits that most down payment assistance programs have?
Oh, that's what I love about this product. Most down payment assistance, you're correct, they do have income limits. In this case, the income limits are quite high. They go up to approximately $125,000 in the counties, Lake County, Orange County, Osceola. Most of the state of Florida is very similar. So that's very exciting. Doctors, PAs, people who make a lot of money can still qualify for this assistance with their incomes.
Interesting. So what about the loan limits? What are the loan amounts?
Another feature of this product. The loan limits go up to the conforming loan limits, which currently are $647,200. So they can buy a home over $700,000, put 3% down, and still qualify for this product. A little note: we do expect the conforming loan limits to go up to $715,000. So I would think that this program would follow suit as well. This is super special like that. Yeah.
Wow, this is absolutely amazing. So what type of loans qualify for that program?
Okay, so this down payment assistance can attach to a conventional loan, an FHA loan, USDA loan, or a VA loan. And the thing about the down payment assistance is it is a 30-year amortizing, 0% second mortgage on the home. When the home is paid off, whether it's by refinance or whether because you sell the house, or if you move out of the house, it has to be paid back. Okay, so with your equity and with your proceeds, you pay it back. And the reason why this particular down payment assistance is not forgivable is the governor wanted to keep it in perpetuity. So he wants this to go on and on and on and keep it alive for our first responders and not run out of money.
I see. And by the way, from what I hear, it's like over $350 or $360 million allocated to this program just in this 2 years, 2022 and 2023 alone. So it's quite a big amount of money.
Deal, yeah.
That's fantastic. Let me ask you this. What about the credit score requirements?
Yes. So the credit score is probably one of the hard stops. It's a 640 minimum score regardless of the type of loan that you apply for.
Which is pretty typical for majority of the loans, I guess.
All the down payment assistance generally use that criteria.
Okay. So my understanding, it's only for the first-time home buyers?
It is for the first-time home buyers, and let me give you a definition of the first-time home buyer per the IRS. First-time home buyer has not owned a home in the last 3 years. So literally, if you owned a home 3 years and 1 day ago, you're welcome back to the world of first-time home buying.
Very interesting.
Yeah. This caveat, there's one caveat to this though. Veterans do not have to be first-time home buyers. So it's a super special loan for our veterans. They do not have to put any money down, 100% financing on a VA loan, and then we attach this to it, and their closing costs are 100% covered. So they come to the table with zero.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, and one last caveat. So if you owned a mobile home, but you rented the land underneath it, you would still be considered a first-time home buyer as well.
Well, let's do some math here. Shall we crunch some numbers, Denise?
Okay,
what would $300,000 home purchase look like for a first-time home buyer in terms of the numbers of this program?
Okay, so as we know that first-time home buyers are able to put 3% down. So if they put 3% down, they would be entitled to about $14,550 worth of down payment assistance to go toward that down payment and their closing costs. So in my estimation, there's probably a delta of about $1,500. That's all they would have to come to the table to. And in this environment, a lot of sellers are thrilled to give that concession. So you could basically come to the table with nothing.
Wow, so you really could kind of dip into seller concession doing that, take this program and basically potentially purchase the house with no money whatsoever in your bank account.
That's the beauty of it. You come to the table with your credit, you come with your income, and as a thank you, you get your down payment and closing costs covered.
What's really interesting about it, once again, this program allows you to use this pot of money up to 5% or $25,000 to cover either or both closing cost and down payment. This is absolutely fantastic, guys. And of course, we only want to embark on purchasing home if we can afford the payments. But, Denise here, no one is better than her to calculate these numbers for you, break it down into down payment, into closing costs, and into your monthly payment amounts, so you can compare where you're at. So potentially you're renting today and thinking this is just a dream. Well, my job here is to make sure your dream does not remain a dream, and it does become a reality. And I personally remember the thrill of buying the first home. I didn't think it will happen, but when it finally happened, I can't tell you guys what a feeling that was. And having programs like that is just amazing for me to be able to offer to my clients and to get more people into home ownership, for sure.
It's my favorite program, for sure.
Thank you so much, Denise. And once again, you guys, this is our Mortgage Solution series where we do bring up topics that help you in unique situations, with different scenarios in our lives to get into the home purchase. So if there are any specific topics you would like to hear about, or if there are any specific issues that you think you're facing, please send me some message so I could kind of see what topics that might be interesting for you to hear.
And one more thing I wanted to add, this is one of our down payment assistance tools.
Okay.
We have a number of down payment assistance that are not specific to occupation. So if you're that person listening to this today, please give us a call on that too, because we have some other great products.
Absolutely. No, this is a fantastic point, Denise. Thank you. Well, please like this video, subscribe, and do share with those that are working so hard, in our area, serving our local community, because I think many people can truly benefit from this program.
We have a lot of heroes in this town.
Thank you so much for your service. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you.
Till next time, bye.
Bye.